Well, my advice would be to pace yourself if things are getting overwhelming, either in the school setting or in your life at home. Don't be afraid to talk to your professors, talk to your advisors, and try to make out another plan. I mean, you can change your plan as many times as you need to. I made the decision to switch from trying to do 15 plus credit hours and graduate fast to doing more around 10 and graduating slower. And I have absolutely no regrets in doing that. I'm really glad I did. I was able to get more out of my classes. And then when things came up in my own life, challenges such as a car accident I was in and stuff, it just worked out so much better to be able to have that time to concentrate on the classes a little slower and, taking it incomplete if something really comes up. I mean, I didn't like doing that, but it's what had to be done, and I was able to complete it, and now I'm graduating.
I would say that it's all too easy to let all the papers and the hoops you got to jump through and assignments you have to fill out distract you from the reason that you started, and to take time as often as possible to think about exactly why you started. And if it's changed, that's okay, but don't let it go, because you'll find at the end of your experience at Concordia that everything does wrap up quite nicely. But it can be really hard to get to that point if you're not thinking about that along the way. So think about it as you go.
Nice. Thanks, Cody. All right, Mel, we're waiting on your brilliance.
Okay.
Unless this causes too much anxiety.
I might get red and splotchy, but okay. Is he going?
It is.
Okay, so I would offer, or my advice that I'd offer would be to enjoy the whole college experience. I'm a student athlete here, and just communicate with your professors. They're really open and understanding to other conflicts that you have, but you have to spend a lot of time on the schoolwork, but you also need to enjoy the social aspects, getting involved on campus and the community, because your 4 years in college goes by super fast, and you want to get the most out of it that you can. I've met some of my best friends here, and that is going to continue past college, too.
Absolutely.
Future Concordia students. So what I recommend is talk to your professors. Talk to them about what's going on with your life. If you have any questions or needs, they're really supportive. They're here for you. And don't be afraid to talk to them. It's just really important to have that kind of relationship. And Concordia is the kind of place you can do that.
In that regard, I would suggest monitoring your time, setting some dates as to when you need to start your assignments so you can continue to work on them without being overwhelmed at the end. But if you have a challenge or a difficulty, just stop and just go and ask your professor, because even though it's scary, and I was really scared the first couple times I had a challenge, and I was nervous to go ask people. But it turns out that the instructors, the professors, they're really just people. And so when you come to them and you let them know I'm having a trouble, they completely understand and they're willing to work with you.